right, joining us now in the Toyota studio, Terron Armstead here to talk about all things Dolphins, but all things you, all things life, family. You've got a lot going on. You talk about trying to balance a lot of things. We've been talking to a lot of young rookies over the last few days. They're out here glowing. But now I got my vet. I got my true vet, the guy that's been doing it for a long time. You spent 9 years here in New Orleans. What's this like for you to come back here?
It's incredible. It's incredible. The embrace, just even at the airport, just the love, the genuine love, walking down the street is great. I miss the city. I miss the people. I miss the, you know what I mean? It's been great.
Well, what is it that makes New Orleans so different? Because whenever I've talked to former Saints, even I saw Mark Ingram yesterday, and we were just talking about there's something just so special about the culture here that you cannot find in any other city, no matter what's going on. What was it like for you to be here? What made it so special for your family?
Yeah, I mean, I came here at 21. You know what I mean? So I got my entire life came from here. My build, my makeup. Became a man here, you know, and made my career. The thing I've always enjoyed about the city of New Orleans is how they uphold their history and tradition and culture. Like, it means so much to them. And so now it's ingrained in me as well. Like, you know when Mardi Gras is coming up, Essence Fest, Voodoo Fest, all these events, because they really take pride in it, and I genuinely love that about the city. And then the fan base, or just the city of New Orleans alone, like their connectivity to the Saints and the Superdome, you know, through tragedy and devastation. You know, the Superdome was home to a lot of people for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's deeper than a stadium. It's more than just a, you know what I mean? It's really just, it's a deeper level of connection there.
And when you were here too, just the teams you were on were special themselves as well.
Yeah, we were pretty good.
You know, and I'm sure, I know you're not at that point yet in your life where you're doing tons of reflection, but it's hard not to think about, well, there was something special brewing all the time there, and you guys were winning. You had some really good seasons here.
For sure.
So with those, do you still stay in touch with a lot of those guys from the Saints team?
Oh yeah, Mark Ingram, Cam, you know, Marcus Williams, AK, Cesar Ruiz. I'm staying at his house. You know what I mean? So all those guys, my brothers for life. Being here for 9 years, winning a lot of games, the ups and downs. It's really a travesty that we didn't get a chance to compete for a Super Bowl with the teams that we had here, and
so close.
Success.
They make that call. You're in.
All right, let's not even go there. That'll change my whole day.
I'm sorry. You know what's funny? I was thinking about this the other day. That was the last time I was in New Orleans.
Really?
And I don't think I've ever covered a game where the post-game feeling here just absolutely crushed the city as a whole. Like, just the oxygen was just sucked out of the Superdome in such an awful way. And I still don't think Sean Payton ever got over that. Like, I still think he thinks about that moment.
No, for sure.
You know?
I mean, you have to. That's a low that you never want to feel again, never want to replicate. Like, just you think back and you reflect on it now, how life-changing that is if we get a Super Bowl berth there. How many people's lives change? Literally their timeline.
The domino effect of a win, if you guys get in, if that call's made. And you're right, it changes the roster, it changes contracts, it changes everything. Who knows who goes where. It's like a butterfly effect of things.
And we had a Tom Brady, Drew Brees moment that we could have had. You know what I mean? Like, that it takes away so much of history, and it's hard to deal with. Like, it's very painful still. I'll never get over it.
So what about for you now? Where are you at? Like, what are we doing here?
You know, I just finished my 12th season, third year in Miami with the Dolphins. And I'm actually going to meet with the Dolphins next week, talk to Chris Greer, talk to Mike McDaniel, and really just kind of hone in on my decision on what I want to do. I've just been enjoying this time off, spending time with the kids, you know, watching them play basketball. But I know the Dolphins got, you know, start planning for the future and whether I'm a part of it or, you know, if I decide not to be. So I'll talk to them next week, and I know it's a big decision. I've been playing football for 28 years straight now, so it's been all I know.
So in July, like, what's your gut tell you? What are you doing this summer? Like, what can you, like, can you truly imagine yourself, still doing it, just going to training camp, but also maybe on a boat somewhere in the Mediterranean?
Listen, it's a decision. Like, truly, I have to make a decision, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it 100%. I'm going to train the right way. I'm going to make sure I'm all the way locked in, bought in, and helping all the guys improve their game and technique as well. So It's not something that you can half step, or I can't.
You still have it in you, though. Like, do you think you still have that kind of training in you, and that fight?
I have the love. I have the fight.
Yeah.
I desire to win. I played really well this year.
Yeah.
And I played a lot more than I have in the last couple seasons, so that was great for me. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Next week I'll be able to, kind of lock in more. Yeah.
Is it going to be one of those where you have a conversation and you guys collectively kind of come to a decision, or are you going to go in there probably like, hey, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, I think we'll just both sides will express ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They tell me what direction they're thinking and what they are going, planning on doing, and I'll do the same.
What was that like for you guys when Tua wanted to come back? Like, what a hard decision he had to make.
It actually wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't. He never thought twice about it. So, really, at that point, like, it's, all right, we're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, he's coming back. The level of improvement, like his growth and development during his time that he was out was incredible.
Yeah.
It was. He popped into every position room. He got a deeper understanding of O-line play and protections. Mm-hmm. He got a deeper understanding of wide receiver depths and time, and he got a deeper understanding of running back protection and outlets for hots. And he really submerged himself more into the offense, and that's been the trajectory of his career. We've looked at Tua's only gotten better since he's still scratching the surface. I'm a huge fan. I love the guy.
Yeah. For you, just like, I know we touched on your family a little bit. What's the hardest part about being a dad? Like, what's tough? What's something you didn't think about before you had kids?
Yeah, toughest part for me with my twin girls is telling them no. And they're 12 now, so they definitely have their becoming young women, mm-hmm. and they have their opinions, and they let you know what they want to do, what they're thinking. So the toughest part is when I have to tell them no, which I do. My son, he's easy. He's 7. He's easy. That's my dog. That's my best friend. We just hang out, play the game, and sports and stuff. Yeah. But for the girls, it's telling them no.
They say having girls initially is easy, like as babies. But I feel like you're hitting the age now where this becomes hard.
Listen, I'm hitting that mark right now.
You're seeing it, maybe a little lipstick, maybe wearing cute little outfits that, they're maybe not ready for yet. It's got to be hard. I don't envy you.
Pray for me.
I will pray for you hard, knowing how challenging that could be for you. Just coming up for this Sunday's game, right? You have two teams with just tremendous offensive lines. Yeah. Obviously, Philly prides themselves on it, and they've done such a good job about not revamping, but retooling it, right? With losing Jason Kelce. Just in terms of seeing this matchup, where do you think, in terms of the O-line play, which team's got kind of the advantage?
It's tough. It's tough to say. I think across the board, Philly they're pretty rock solid, and have been consistent and consistently with each other, so they have a cohesiveness and a chemistry that not many teams can replicate. Yeah. Kansas City has some continuity up front too. That left tackle position has been a bit of a
back and forth a bit. They've been trying different things.
Yeah. So Joe Thuney's been out there and he's been playing incredible for sure. I know he would love to be back at left guard where he feels home. But I think just across the board, roster to roster, these teams are very evenly matched. I think this game will come down to the turnover battle, like most playoff games do, but I think this one more than any.
We always just immediately, when I say we, people in the media, we always just kind of anoint like Trent Williams as like the best offensive lineman. Yeah. And even at his age, he's still playing at such a high level. Who do you think is the future best? Like who out there makes you go, oh, this guy's gonna be a dog, or he's good?
Yeah. We have a ton. We have a ton of them. I love the direction and the outlook of the position, the tackle position. We got some guys. I mean, Tristan Wirfs he's been in the league for some years now, but he's still super young. Yeah. Penay's a dog. Mm-hmm. He's a dog. I enjoy watching him play. We do. We have a lot. The young boy here in New Orleans, the left tackle they just drafted, he had an incredible first year, and he's only going to get better as he gets stronger, more technique, more experience. So I love where the position is, and we're trying to continue to smack around some DNs and outside linebackers.
Yeah, I love that no matter what, having a really good O-line is timeless. You know, we forget you guys a little bit during the season because we just get excited about the quarterbacks and the receivers making the big plays and, what D-end is doing the pass rush. But when it comes down to winning championships, this is when we start focusing on those things, and it's you guys are the ones that become the make or break. As we saw the Chiefs lose in Tampa that one year because of their off. That was the story of the week, and there was nothing that they could do, and it just shows the importance. So we'll see if they'll be the heroes in this one. Terron, thank you so much for hanging out. I love seeing you. You're such a class act, and we look forward to seeing what you decide, and hopefully it's to continue playing. So
I appreciate you.
All right, cool. Thanks so much.